Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I haven't been active for a while, but that's gonna change soon. But I'm back in Ro-Scale Sandbox and I have clearly been cooking in the background. So you can see I've been making a city. This island is not finished. I may or may not update you guys on this in the future, but just letting you know I'm working on this. Just giving you like a quick tour of the map. This beach over here, this small town. I'll work on it. I'll take some cinematics of it later when we get to that part. But overall, I'm here to cover the new update. So let's go into free cam so I can show you the new stuff. Now I'm gonna have to reduce the audio in post, or I may even have to mute it just because of how loud all these engines together are. So I might as well just do that now. Okay, there we go. That took a while. But we have all the new additions here lined up. This is going to be like perfect for the thumbnail picture, but these are really all the new additions in a row. I've arranged them prior to recording so I can show you guys. I am a tad bit sick, so that might show in the recording, but we have a bunch of stuff left over from the last update. So we have the APR Tunner, and the Laos thing, the Blue Rail thing. That's all left behind from the last update. That should have been added, but it didn't, so it got pushed to this one. And the main feature of this update is the chargers. So we have the Surfliner charger, the Midwest charger, and the coaster charger over here. If I could get a better look. The coaster charger right here. And eventually I think they'll add more liveries as time goes on. We have the new Gevos that just got added, so this is new. So these Gevos are new, and then there's a bunch of remodeled locos as well. And also they added 9375. So that's nice. This one, I think this is just like leftovers from last update. It just got added this update. And then another Gevo. These F40s right here lined up. These are, I don't know why they haven't added them, that they have this update. I don't know why they weren't there before. Two Wilco locomotives, and those are new. The Slug right here, that's new. And then we have a bunch of beat up locomotives like this one, if I could get a better angle. But this absolutely beat up locomotive right here, that's new. This Leaser right here, and then a bunch of new liveries for other existing stuff. So CSX, IC, HLCX, Mopac, BN again, and ICG. So these are all reskins of other stuff that's already in game. Then we have a new cab car, so that's nice. So overall, this update's roster is it's substantial. It's a substantial roster. If it would stop lagging, that'd be nice. But the roster we have is quite solid. If I could get a better angle. All right. So one thing you can do with these new chargers is you can change the destination board on the front with the press of a click. So that's quite nice. Same with these ones over here, if I could get a better angle. These can be changed as well. And if I can get in here, you can change these ones too. Yeah, these ones can be changed as well. So that's awesome. So that's all of those features out of the way. So next, there's some new placeables that I saw. So let me just double check. Nothing in this tab, right? I think it's in Rails. They added a new style of turntable. Well, not really a turntable, but actually, let's delete all these trains first. They're causing a fair bit of lag. One server crash later, I'm back. Whoops, I may have done a oopsie, but let's open the Rails tab, because I am relatively sure there is a new item in here, if I have heard correctly. I just need to find it. Yes! There it is. The transfer table. So I actually don't know how this works just yet, but... Ooh, let's see. So, let me just attach some tracks quickly. Alright. And set it to 405. Alright, let's test this. That's the wrong way. Alright. If we ride it onto here. In theory, if we click on this fella, it should be able to move? Is what I'm assuming? Yo! Oh, you just have to click into the place it needs to go. Oh, that's awesome. It's a great item. I think I could have a great time adding this. So that is that over with. And now what I think is probably the best addition is the weather. So they revamped the weather. So now instead of it being here, now there's a new menu for it. Instead of having to manually change it, like there's like barely anything here, right? Now they have revamped the weather system, so now you can actually see it transition to morning, like that. And then change it to default, so midday. And then you can transition to sunset, like that. And you can see the lighting change. And then you can transition to midnight. Just like that, and it's completely dark. So what I'd like to do is start it at whatever point in time, and then start the time cycle, and then stop it wherever I want it to be, like about here. I can stop it here, and it'll be like that. They also added light blocks into the build tools, so I'm gonna show you how that works. Alright, we have a surface to work with, and now we apply light properties to it. Let's have it on the bottom have spotlight, surface light, and then one of the sides should... Oh, you can make it emit light from the center? Interesting. Set it to like 80 or 60, whatever, and then change this to like 424. And now, bam, you have a giant shining light in the middle of, you know, your map. So these new light blocks, they bring a lot to the table. So now you can add lights like this to your structures and your maps. So now, instead of having to hide those floodlights in here, I can just make these buildings emit light. So just by the click of that, right? Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe 20. And look at that. That's actually like, it shines perfectly. I might want to reduce that amount of light that shines off of it though. But so now this building actually shines light. And I can do the same for this one as well. That looks about right. I'll adjust that later. But like you can kind of you can see how this works. You can see what this could entail, right? Say this bridge even. If I add lights here, I could possibly light this thing up. This is such a versatile feature, along with the weather. So say if I want to set this to completely midnight. Like these buildings glow. These glow in the night. So this is a really good really good feature, like in terms of use. And then I'll just set it back to sunset again. Ambient, you can change the ambient light. So if you want it to be like deserty-ish, orange, and outdoor ambient, same thing. If you want to make it like, you know, those movies with the sepia filter, you know what I'm talking about. Time of day, same as always. Brightness is from 0 to 1. So if you want to say reduce the brightness, you can. Stuff like that. Specular scale, same, 0 to 1. Density, this is for the clouds. So you can, if you want to set it to 9, maybe not the clouds. It's for the atmosphere. 0.1, please. And then as I increase, say 0.5, like it gets foggier. So like if you want it to be, that's not what I said. If you want it to be like foggy morning, this is great. And then glare is for the sun, which I will show later. Haze, well, let's say 0.9. Oh, it's for the background, the haze in the background. So if you want haze in the background, you can have it. This is for the clouds. So if you want to say have more cloud cover, you can gladly have that. Let me turn down the density. Let me just change it back to what it was before. But you can see that there's more clouds now. And also the clouds actually move in the skybox, so that's good. But if you want to say have like barely any clouds, 0.1. A few more, you can kind of see it, 0.5 if you want like an average amount, and then 1 if you want to completely cover the sky. But I'll keep it at like 0.7. Density, let's say put it at 1. Oh, it just changes how full the clouds are. So say 0.1, you can like barely see how full the clouds are. So then if I put it like 0.5, you can see more full clouds. 0.2, yeah, like you get the deal. So with that in mind, now I just gotta turn up my graphics. And now you see the sun in the distance, currently being covered up by them clouds. If I move the time cycle a bit, there's the sun. What do you know? So yeah, now the sun has better lighting physics. So the light diffuses accordingly from this angle. Whatever angle you're looking at the sun. So that's great. So now with that, I'm gonna do some cinematics before we end the video. So enjoy.